and basically just streaming, being stupid.
Sounds about right.
Well, anyway, if I am streaming, and if Blue is streaming, welcome everyone to the stream. How's it going? Glad you're here. Welcome to another exciting episode of D&D.
Oh wait. That's
Also, EJ, you have facial hair.
I do. Well spotted.
Yeah, when I went to visit him 3 weeks ago.
It might have been 3. I
Today's
don't know. My perception
I haven't
of
seen my
time.
character
Yeah,
sheet
3
in
weeks
so
ago.
long, man.
Yeah, so 3 weeks ago when I went to go visit him, he had a little bit of something going on, and I was just like, "Yo, that looks kind of bomb. You should keep that on."
Yeah, I've had
And
at
he
least
did.
4 different people say that, and I'm like, wow, I did not expect that, because, like, I've never really had facial hair. I mean, like, I have it and I shave it off all the time, but I've never really kept it or let it grow at all, so the concept of having this be a part of what I look like is just so foreign and strange to me that I don't know, like, it doesn't even feel like it's me. So when people are like, oh yeah, it's good, you should keep it, I'm like, what? This does not compute. But yeah, interesting. I will take these concepts into consideration. Ah yes, dice. There we go. Now I'm ready for D&D.
Nice dice.
Nice.
Nice dice that you gave me.
Ah,
weeks ago.
nice. Are they
Bless
still
you.
rolling
Yeah,
lucky?
thank you.
I hope.
No, they're doing.
Did you change title, Blue?
No, I'm doing it right now.
Eva Loogie says, EA! Hey Loogie, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Oof, all of my knuckles just cracked.
Oh, double hydrate's been redeemed.
Double
know.
hydrate.
I see that, Ducky. Thank you very much. I don't have any water
That's
near me
for-
because I wasn't ready for this.
I got you, Ducky.
Hi, Ducky.
Hydrated twice, now I'm gonna need to go to the
I'm
bathroom.
going to go get
Set the
some water.
timer.
I'll be right back.
I think we're
I'm
streaming
having a
correctly.
minor panic
Hopefully it
attack,
doesn't
'cause,
break.
Like, my heart rate is jacked.
Aw. Do we need to do some calm, relaxing...
No, I'm good. I think I'm
Okay.
just jacked.
April May says, hi, hey Kawhi, how's it going? Welcome guys, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. This is D&D, so no sisters today. I'm sure we'll start soon. Stuart is doing something. He was doing a recording session with someone and decided that that was more important than us, so he's gonna be here in maybe a half hour. But we're gonna start without him and just do stuff with our characters first. So we'll start whenever Niner gets back, I guess.
I guess thank you for the follow, Galaxy, if you're here. Sorry, that was 32 minutes ago. We weren't streaming then, but thank you.
Yeah. Eva Luki
Yeah,
says, I was
so-
watching some YouTube videos and saw this on my recommendations rather than getting a notification. That's interesting.
Yeah, YouTube's broken recently. Doesn't give you notifications.
Weird. Shroomy says, wait, Niner actually exists? I know,
Niner
right?
exists,
Well,
yeah.
technically, he's currently, like, out of... His chair is here. I don't know where he is.
Alright, Ducky.
Oh.
Fine. I'll go get water.
I drank a lot of water today, if that makes y'all feel better, because I had to go outside for work. I'm severely hydrated and severely sunburned. My
Oh.
cheeks are on fire.
Did you not expect to be outside?
No, I didn't expect to be outside all day, but then again, my work abuses me. Yay, corporate life.
Do you have sunscreen that you can put on the days you expect to be out there?
Yeah, they do at work. I'm super low. Here, let me just get close to the microphone. Anyways, welcome to D&D
ASMR.
ASMR.
Little super low. Yeah, I'll try to fix that. Everyone's super
Sorry.
low. I have all of my sounds as high as possible.
How do I rotate
Aw.
this?
Loogie says, I won't be here for long. I'm just here to say hi. Oh, hi, Loogie. Glad you were
Hi,
able to
Loogie.
pop by. Love ya.
And just adjust all my things.
YouTube's
There we
doing
go.
a
That's
dumb
what happens when
notification.
Stu isn't here.
What
I
is?
don't know why my shock mount keeps the rubber bands from it keep popping off their little hooks, but it irritates me.
Pump it. It is up as high as it can go. all the audio as high as it can go.
If I get any closer to my
eardrums are
microphone,
bleeding.
it will be in my throat.
You could. How are you capturing the audio, Blue?
OBS.
What is it using though? Is it like a desktop audio capture?
It's a. Technically, yes, the desktop audio capture.
Is the Discord turned up? Well, you can turn down your headphones with like the individual
this
slider,
right
right?
here.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I've done.
Okay.
Everything is as high as it can go, though. Oh, the amplify filter?
You could always turn yourself down so that relatively both are similar, and then they can just turn up the whole stream volume.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry if anyone heard that.
I realized I was muted.
It's fine.
Good thing I wasn't
yet.
talking. What?
Technical difficulties. See you, Loogie. Aw. Thanks for leaving a like. I appreciate it. Yeah, YouTube's
Also, I
just
have
doing dumb things. It's breaking. I
I
hate
have a
it.
sack of bananas.
A sack of bananas.
Yes, I do.
I
Ethan
desire.
is triggered.
Yes.
There you
I've
go.
got
Oh,
a
no,
sack
it's
of
fine.
dice.
Equal.
Bundles.
Whoa.
Because I need potassium.
My mom's potassium. My mom's potassium got so low one time she ended up in the hospital.
So did my friend. He almost died.
Oh shoot, same. With my mom though.
Eat your bananas, kids, or you'll
He-
die.
He literally, only thing he drank was Monster, sweet tea, Mountain Dew, and that was it. Every single day.
Sounds
And
like
then,
a
like-
Southern gamer.
Except he's more country.
Yeah. Just like a yeehaw gamer.
Yeah, he's a yee gamer. But,
Cause Sweet Tea Monster and whatever the other one was.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, yeah, that's literally just a yeehaw gamer.
And his
He's talking about Pumpkin.
and his mom walked in one day and he was just like
Enough
laying there and he
yeehaw.
was like, and she's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "No."
Bananas have potassium. Oh, avocados have a lot of potassium.
It's an avocado.
Thanks.
Shroomy says, "Ah, yes, the healthiest liquid diet."
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna eat a nano now.
The 4
Very
food
good.
groups
Enjoy
of
that.
sugared drinks.
So, we're going to start today's session.
Heck yeah.
As we said at the beginning, Stu's not here yet. He may be here. We don't know.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So, starting off from last week's session, the party finished helping the Emperor with a small problem that occurred and was gifted a nice stay at a very nice inn, which
Then we
Reximus
spent
turned
the
down.
entire session ordering food.
We spent the entire session ordering food and having Reximus and Chrissy fighting over silverware.
Yeah.
Not fighting with silver, fighting over how to use the silverware.
Yes. While Tat played some nice tunes.
I tried to entertain myself.
Now, in the meantime, I'll say these. The last thing you remember is carrying Chrissy up a set of stairs. And then nothing. A black void of just nothingness surrounds you. You feel this thrumming beat inside your chest suddenly. And everything goes bright red. And you're standing in a stone room. 4 pillars on each side, and in the center, a circular pedestal. On the pedestal stands a sword. Or, well, the hilt of a sword. With no blade actually attached. You look around and you see you don't have a body. You are just in this room, staring at this pedestal. Time seems to move by very slowly for you. you can see the dust gathering on every piece of this room. Eventually, a group of men and women, about 5, enter the room. Looks like a dwarf, an elf, and a couple of humans. Enter the room, bloodied, battered, all moving as if through molasses. The elven woman reaches for the hilt of the sword, and everyone slowly around reaches out to stop her. In your mind, you know this isn't going to end well. You know this elf won't be able to carry the sword. And just as that thought passes through your mind, the elven woman grabs the hilt and combusts into flames. You watch and hear her scream very slowly as everything just moves liquid around you. Eventually, the people gather up the woman and take her out and leave. More time passes, more people come by, the same thing happens. Eventually, you see a very well-dressed man. A goatee going down into a tight knot at the chin. Not quite. A little more facial hair. But a very well-dressed, a very handsome man. Seems to be in his mid-30s. By himself, not a scratch or a mark on him. Walks to the sword, well, to the hilt to be exact, and picks it up. As you watch, it's been years at this point in your mind. You've seen several hundred people burn at the touch of the sword. This man grabs the blade, and you think to yourself, the same thing will happen once again. However, as he holds the blade, instead of him combusting into flames, a fire gathers around where the blade should be on the hilt. And slowly, metal gathers and forms into a blade. The well-dressed man sheaths the sword on his belt and leaves the room. If I could have you make a wisdom saving throw for me, Alcides.
D20?
D20, yep. With a wisdom modifier. A wisdom saving modifier.
Is a unnat 20. 17
Perfect.
plus 3.
You feel that thrumming in your chest again, as if a bass. You know the feeling of like being in a very bassy car.
Yes.
It's that, right? It's just a heavy bass in your chest.
Okay, I feel it.
Suddenly, you stand in the burnt down rubble of the Gorbov home. You're not quite sure how you got there. It seems like no time has passed. And you look around you. You see several people gathered around the burnt home, more or less. It's the guard of the city. All watching as you stand in the rubble. Seemingly to have appeared out of nowhere. Tat and Chrissy.
Yeah.
You wake up from Tat, you wake up from a restful night's sleep. Chrissy, you wake up from the dream you had previously. Of the winding maze and the door. And you both, it takes you a few moments, both of you, to remember where you are. what had happened previously, the assistance from the Emperor in the inn, and
This
everything
bed's
else
nice.
that had happened. Very nice bed. Yes. How would you like to proceed with your morning?
I'm gonna need some water. I'm probably hungover.
Oh yeah, you did drink a lot, didn't you?
I drank a lot.
You drank a lot. Yeah. All right.
Are we in the same room or two different rooms?
I believe you were in the same room,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
I couldn't remember. I'll look over at Chrissy, see what she's doing.
I'm
Okay.
probably like sitting up very slowly, like just kind of holding my head in my hands and just let out a depressing, absolutely in pain groan from my hangover.
Do you need a nap?
I need water and food.
Okay, I can go get water.
Okay.
I'll go skip out of the room and find her some water.
So as you leave the room, you eventually find the stairwell back down to the dining hall area of the inn. The very well dressed elven butler man at the I can't even remember what their real job is called, but basically the guy at the front desk.
Concierge.
Thank you, concierge. Concierge at the inn sees you coming down the stairs. Good morning. Hope you slept well. May we offer you a breakfast?
Yeah, that sounds good. My friend upstairs also wants some, but I have to bring it up to her. I don't think she's getting up anytime soon.
Oh, well, we'll be sure to have someone bring up a breakfast meal for you.
Okay, thank you.
You are very welcome. We have a general assortment of meats and eggs and some vegetables, along with some battered pies for the morning.
What's a battered pie? Do they like punch
Pancake.
it? Oh. I see. Can I have some of everything?
Sure thing. We'll be sure to bring that up.
Thank you. I
So you
guess
head
I'll
back
go.
up to
Yeah,
the-
I'll go wait with her.
All right. So you head back up to the room. A few minutes pass and food comes in.
I'll burst
And
into the room
water.
and like start jumping on the bed and be like, "They're gonna bring us a little bit of everything. I'm gonna try it all." Probably a little too noisily for
Yeah.
Chrissy's liking.
I'm just gonna kind of like give her a pain smile with like my eyes squinting because any form of light kind of hurts my head right now. Sounds great.
What's the light source in the room right now?
The sun coming up from the window. Yeah.
Oh,
Very
no.
bright. Very
Mhm.
bright.
It was just like vampire in there.
Yeah. So a few moments pass by, and one of the waitresses comes in with a platter, 2 plates of food with just a little bit of everything, and a glass of water for you. Sorry, a pitcher and a glass filled with water for you, for the two of you.
Mhm. One cup between the both of us.
There are 2 cups.
Okay.
So you two eat, and eventually, Myrtle, if I could have you make just a Constitution check.
Just a D20, right?
Yes,
Okay,
D20 plus your
14.
Constitution modifier.
14 players. 0. 14.
Oh, hi, Stu. How's it
Hi.
going? Welcome.
I am Byron Edgelord, and I've come to ruin your nerd game.
Perfect, perfect.
Whoopsie. What did I do? There we go.
So, Chris, you begin to feel better. The hangover begins to slowly subside. It's good food. It's water. It feels better. And after a few moments of eating, the waitress comes up and picks up the platter and the plates. And as you guys have eaten pretty much everything, anything left, they'll just take, and they take it down. The waitress does mention as she's leaving that this is the limit of what has been covered by the Emperor. Anything past, you will need to pay for.
That's okay, I don't need any more. I think I'm gonna be gaining weight from the fancy meals I've been having the past couple of days. Whew.
The waitress is like, yeah, well, a child does need to grow.
That's true.
So with that, what do the two of you do after having eaten?
Guess we should probably head to like Reximus's place.
What are we trying to do again? I don't remember what we're trying to accomplish anymore.
Oh.
This is both in-game and
Not
out of
really
game.
anything at the
Good
moment.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done everything pretty much at this point.
Oh,
we,
okay.
We saved
Oh yeah,
the
I wanted to go
Emperor, so,
visit. I wanted to go visit Vlad's house. That's one thing I wanted to do
Fine.
while we're here.
Do you know where Vlad's house is?
No.
Oh.
You have a vague memory
we
of where
can
Vlad lives.
we can ask people and walk around to find it maybe. If I pass the streets that I was walking on with Steve, I can figure it out, I think.
Yeah, you'll have a vague idea. So you two leave the inn though, correct?
Yeah.
So as you're
Thanks
leaving,
for everything.
the waitress waves, or the concierge just kind of gives you a nod. As you two leave the inn,
Don't
in
mind
the
the
front,
blanket fort upstairs, by the way.
Oh my lord.
It makes sense. Just a fort of blankets around the bed. It wouldn't be the first time. They've had children there. At least a little more well-mannered children, but still. As you two leave the inn, you see two guards and a well-dressed, very thin man. Very gaunt. He kind of nods. Tat and Chrissy, correct, I would assume?
Hi, who are you?
I am a messenger of the Emperor. He has asked me to gather
Ooh.
you and your friend, as he has requested your presence once again.
Hey, Lucy.
Sure, yeah.
Aw, can we go visit Vlad's house first?
I
would
mean,
think
unless it's
so.
immediate.
We can stop along the way.
Okay.
Yep. So Vlad is up on the third layer as well, though. So, perfect. So as you're heading that way, Reximus,
Yes.
you lay in your bed after a strange night of eyes in the shadows and dreams. You lay awake in the morning. It takes you a while to get to sleep, and you wake up in the morning. You lay in the bed for a few moments and think to yourself, oh boy, it's another day. You did not sleep well. You sit up, and after a few moments of just kind of sitting in your room, a knock comes to your door. Lizdra opens up after knocking at the door. Master Reximus, you have a visitor. It says they are a messenger from the Emperor.
What? Can I tell what time it is? By the way.
Looking around, it's
Is it,
late morning. Late morning. So
okay, it's still morning though.
Between 10 and 12, yeah.
Oh heck yeah! Okay, I'm gonna be like, who dares wake me up this early?
Very sorry, Reximus. Lord Reximus, sir. I came to just let you know that a messenger of the Emperor is here to speak with you.
You said the Emperor.
Well, a messenger, yes.
Oh, right. Okay, yes, of course he wouldn't come himself. That's
No. Two below him.
Why? Why are they here? I guess they didn't tell you.
They did not tell me. They just asked to speak with you.
All right.
Apparently an escort to the Emperor's palace for a meeting, something in regards to work from the other day.
He's aware that I have somewhat of a job here, right?
I would assume so, yes, you and your family.
Doesn't he know how busy I am?
All right. Well, I'll meet with the fellow, I guess. Let me just I quickly look around the room and I see my Mike's Harder bottle across the room, and I just
Michelangelo's harder, yes.
I scuttle over to grab it. I'm like, I know that you prefer me to clean up after myself occasionally, Lystra. So,
Only occasionally. It is our job to take
right,
care of the
yes.
home.
And I sort of hand her the bottle.
She takes it and kind of
Okay.
nods.
And then I just say, right. Well, I will go speak to this young man, elf. You didn't specify race, so I'm just
I did not. They seem humanoid.
right. Well, I'll go talk with them, and I'm assuming that we'll be able to get in that teeth brushing routine right before I leave.
Of course.
Great. All right. Well, let me just also time out a spammer in the chat.
Yeah.
Let me. Yeah, I got it. Let me. Okay, so I'll walk downstairs, and I'll just go to the front door.
So you head to the front door. Do you put anything on besides your just nightly wear, or are you just going out in your nightly wear? Because you would be the kind of person to wear like a nightgown, I would assume. Yeah.
A robe.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Robe,
I just
yes.
don't know if. Yeah, I don't care. He woke me up at like 10:30. I'm not about it.
Okay.
He's not
So
aware
you go
that the
down-
world starts a little earlier than that.
So you head to the door in your robe and nightgown, and
Yeah.
you open up and you see a fairly well dressed warforged humanoid figure. Metal and stone making the majority. Wood and stone making the majority of their figure as a warforged.
Right.
And they, as you open the door, they nod and kind of give you a bow, look up, and then just stop for a moment. You can't see any expression on their face, but they stop and you feel their gaze just look you up and down for a moment. Reximus, I would assume.
Yes. I prefer Mr. Snarlshire, but yes.
Of course, Mr. Snarlshire. The Emperor has requested your presence in his home for a meeting, along with your friends.
Right. Have they been sent a message as well? They were staying at the inn.
Yes. A messenger has gone to collect them. The city's been in a bit of a rush after, the Emperor's disappearance, and now this morning the armored dragonborn appearing in the rubble of a home. It's been a strange morning. But
Right.
yes, we
Yes.
have sent to collect them.
Okay. Well, sure. I would be happy to accompany you. I'm sure you understand.
We would prefer you to be more presentable.
Yes. Of course. Yes. I'm sorry. It's I guess I'm not used to waking up at this hour after a long day. Yes, there was a silverware situation, and it's not worth going into. But yes, it was very stressful, as you can understand. And essentially, I just if you can't tell by my figure, I am not able to take care of myself, so I have to have a servant brush my teeth and.
Of course, we do.
You know,
not
yes,
judge.
right. So I will just
I will be
go do
patient.
that. Great.
Yes.
Thank you. And I turn around and
Right. So you go in. Eventually, your as you get ready for the day, your morningly routines of teeth brushing and ass wiping happen.
Language.
But yes, the morning routine occurs, and you do rejoin outside as the Warforged, and they do begin to escort you to the palace.
Great.
Alcides, back to you. During all of that, after appearing in the destroyed Gorbov home, surrounded by guards in a very ominous suit of armor, supposedly from nowhere, they are attempting to arrest you.
Why?
Because you have appeared in a supposedly curtained off area where you are not supposed to be. In the destroyed home of the missing Gorbov family.
Okay, so you all just saw me appear, right? I mean, I don't remember anything. I was walking upstairs. I was carrying Chrysanthemum, and then I appeared here. I saw red. That's all I know.
Sus.
Sus!
Vote him off.
Mm, vote, yes.
Vote. Can we get a vote in chat, please?
Mhm.
No alibi.
Eject
no
him from
oxygen.
the city.
The primary guard is yes, we do understand. We did just see you appear, but we're gonna need to question you, and this is probably not the best place to do so.
All right, let's go.
Perfect. So a couple of guards begin to escort you. You've been to the prison on the second layer before.
Yeah.
They're not taking you to the prison on the second layer.
Okay.
They begin to escort you. Okay, I see how it is. No, they begin to escort you up to the third layer of the city.
Oh.
To your knowledge, the Gorbov family has interacted specifically with the Emperor. So, what's up?
He just like hopped out of a vent.
Who
Niners
hopped out?
just hopped out of a vent, bro. I'm so done. I'm sorry.
Hopped out of bed. He's sus, guys. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, no one can back up my story. No alibi.
No alibi, no oxygen. That's how it works.
Bro.
Last time I saw him, he was in the Rexmas house, and then all of a sudden he's down the street.
Oh, she's lying.
I mean, this is true. This is true. He vented, guys. He vented.
He vented.
But you are, to your knowledge, you have never been to the third layer, but you are being escorted to the palace. As you walk through the street, it is very obvious where you are headed.
Are we there yet?
To skip time, you do enter the palace. A couple of guards. You are currently surrounded by 4 guards. They all stop and stand. Wait here, please. One of them goes off. A few moments later, he comes back. And then a few moments pass by. And
Starts
a few
doing
more
push-ups.
moments. Okay.
Clink, clank, clink, clank.
238.
It's very heavy.
3,729.
What
I
a
think your
Chad.
counting needs a little bit of help.
He said, and time goes on and on and on. So
Time goes on. It takes a while. Eventually, the guards begin to move again, and they stop to see that you're still doing push-ups, wait for you to stand up, and then continue into a small room where the Emperor sits across from you on a long table.
Oh, some vent brought you right to the Emperor.
3 guards on either side of the room, plus the 4 who brought you in, and 2 well-dressed people sit on either side of the Emperor.
what's up?
Moving back. Stop. Moving back to Tat and Chrissy.
Yeah.
You have taken a small detour to Vlad's home. I don't remember his last name. So
Desiree.
Oh, my water just splashed me.
Desiree.
Vlad.
The water what?
It splashed me.
Oh, okay.
Garrett.
Oi, better be what door.
I
It's
wasn't
the
sure what he
eye.
said. Wait, there been water.
My water, it splashed me.
It's
It splashed me. It splashed.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
Guten Tag, yeah.
So, Tad and Chrissy, you have both taken a small detour toward the Desiree home. The 2 guards and the well-dressed, very gaunt man have taken a few steps. They're standing behind you as Tad, you go up to the front door, and
Can you lift me? I can't reach the knocker.
You're talking to Chrissy or one of the guards?
Chrissy.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. That's adorable. Do it again. Try to reach for it. That's cute. Alright, I got it.
At this point, by the way, Chrissy, your hangover has pretty much dissipated.
Yeah, I know. It's just that was cute.
Just a dull headache.
I wanted to see her try again.
You hit the knocker.
Mage hand.
Mage hand.
You lost your opportunity, Myrtle.
Lost your opportunity. And you mage hand the knocker. So just boom, boom. A few moments pass, and there's no answer. So you hit the knocker.
Knock, knock, knock.
Exactly. And a few more moments, and there's still no answer.
What a miss.
Whatever, bro.
What happened?
You just got called out.
Ducky made fun of the stew.
What happened?
Hey, he might not be able to knock on the door, but at least he can wipe his own butt.
Talking about you, how you can wipe your butt, but you can't reach the knocker, whereas Reximus can do neither.
Yo, what do? Do you grab it with your teeth, or you like?
Yo, so we should carry on with the story, bro. Like,
Yeah, okay. So I'll turn to the guards and be like, is there anyone home?
Well,
Not to my knowledge.
Tad,
No
if-
one has come to the door.
yeah, but say, I don't think they're home. We can try later if you want.
Okay,
Do you want to go see the Emperor now? Pat's
okay.
head. You wanna go see him? Okay.
I don't want
We
to break
can
in. This
That's
time.
what Ducky just said.
Punch his door with tiny fist.
Kicks in door.
Ah, FBI, open up!
So do you actually try to break in, or do you leave?
No, I said I don't want to try to break in.
Oh,
or
don't
this
wanna
time.
break in. Sorry, I didn't.
This
I didn't
time.
All right. So you
I am good
and
girl.
Chrissy, and along with the well-dressed man and the guards, do boom, boom, boom. TAT open up. Sorry.
TNT
one.
open?
TAT.
Tat.
Oh.
You and Chrissy do head to the Emperor's Palace. Along the way, you run into a very familiar T-Rex figured man and a Warforged.
Oh, hi,
Reximus
Rexy!
you-
I'll go hug his leg
All right.
without
Okay,
permission.
you see, boom.
No consento.
what are you doing?
It's called a hug. Do you not like it hugs? I'll hug tighter.
You have 10 seconds.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is longer than I expected to go for.
I changed my mind. Get off now.
Okay.
I
I
changed
try
my
to
mind.
reach down to Tat. I don't know if I can reach or not.
You
but-
just have to you do the bend down thing and you barely reach your head.
Someone get her off.
So
much that, yeah.
the three of you with your escorts do make your way to the Emperor's Palace. And you stand in the main hall. Sorry. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought I had sneezed.
Oh.
Another well-dressed person, a woman, and this time, walks up to the three of you. I am very sorry. The Emperor is currently busy with a new situation that has occurred. He will be with you momentarily.
Okay, you're pretty. Where'd you get that dress?
Thank you. It is common here with working for the Emperor in the palace. We do need to dress our best.
Whoa. Does he have any job openings? I'm really good at music.
I believe that is actually what he asked you here to speak about. In fact, a job opening. So,
I've made it to the
You'll
big
have to
time,
talk-
boys.
I've done it.
So I have a
Yes.
I have a question. What is that particular situation?
Well,
mean music?
And
Reximus, your life is a lot more sad than I thought it was.
Oh my god.
No, I was really waiting for them to walk in and me just be like,
I've
Good
been
evening.
expecting you.
I've been expecting you.
Gasp, Niners,
I
the true
put my
mastermind.
little arms up to my little eyes,
Little arms.
and then
Can you reach your little eyes?
and I say,
He's just like
ignore
this.
the little one. Could you please tell me what is going on?
And you have noticed as well the Warforged escorted you and the other well-dressed man they've since departed and gone to different jobs in the building. You can assume. The well-dressed woman. Well, you did hear of the Gorbov incident, yes? The home of the Gorbovs being burned.
Yes.
Well, a figure appeared in the rubble this morning. So we have taken to questioning him to verify how and or where they had come from, or to see if they know anything of the Gorbov disappearance, as the family is nowhere to be seen.
What kind of figure? I mean, what did he look like?
Well, dragonborn and very well armored.
Muscular.
Very well armored.
Yes, flexes a lot. Very confident in his appearance.
I'm uncertain. I had not seen them myself. It's just description going around, word of mouth.
Right. I believe that we unfortunately know this individual. So if you could show us to where they are, I feel like we could be involved in this conversation.
I'm very sorry. I'm not able to do that, but at the very least, I can let the Emperor know that you may know this individual.
With all due respect, ma'am, I woke up at a very early hour to be here, and I don't think that I would like to wait.
I'm
Can I
very
roll
sorry.
intimidation?
You can roll intimidation.
It's
yeah, go ahead and
okay,
roll
you don't
intimidation.
have to be angry. Waiting is fun. We can make our own fun.
That is going to be a 16.
I think you were gonna say a 6 and be like, oof.
Just short.
I see
Oh.
things haven't changed since I've left. Not rolling above a 10 still.
No, he rolled above a 10. It was great.
Yeah.
He rolled 16. But it was
I
just
meant if it
short.
was, I meant if it was a 6.
I'm very sorry, but I do have my instructions, and I do apologize that you had woken up so early. However, my instructions do come from, well, the Emperor. I would prefer to keep
course.
my place.
Right. Well, would you at least let him know that that we are familiar with this individual?
Of course, I will, as I had stated before, will do that.
Right.
And she gives you a deep bow, and what is your passive insight?
Not gonna lie, I accidentally stopped paying attention for part of that, and I thought he was talking about Tick for a bit instead of Alcides, but now I know what's going on. I've caught up now.
Good, good. It would be much more concerning if it was Tick, but Tat, you see a slight glare come from the woman as she comes back up from her bow as she looks at Reximus. No one else quite sees this. Tat, you do recognize the
Murderous intent?
not murderous intent, but he did kind of piss her off.
It's what I do.
Good thing, but it
I think the two slugs that you've taken, that have, knocked you out a couple times is proof enough.
from you.
Yes, exactly. By pissing me off.
So moving to all saves.
It's okay, Tad'll get her chance eventually with a little mage hand.
Just a little mage hand, boom. He's gone. He is out. He's dead. The power of mage hand. Very fun.
Power
I'll
of
say-
Mage Hand compels you.
going back about half an hour. Going back, you had entered into the room with the Emperor. A few of the guards, 2 of the 4 guards who had entered you into the room, step out and step on either side of the door, and this door shuts behind you. And the Emperor, who you can imagine is the Emperor, motions for you to sit in a chair across the table from them.
I'm just imagining Alcides like sits down, leans way back, and puts his feet up on the desk or something.
Yeah. This is how the party dies. Everyone.
Great.
All right,
that.
smite him.
I sat down. I'm just like, what's up?
Well,
How's it going, Broham?
would like to welcome you to my palace. If I may ask, may I have your name?
My name is Alcides.
Pleasure. If we can get straight to it, what were you doing at the Gorbov home?
Okay, so semi-short, long story. Only thing I remember is I was carrying my friend Chrysanthemum up the stairs, and the only thing I remember is being in a space that was pretty much nothing, and it was red. And then there was a sword. Not necessarily a sword, but just the hilt of a sword. And I saw these
Roll a-
figures.
Roll a d20 for me.
Is a 15? What am I rolling for?
I just need you to roll a natural 20. Nothing added to it.
Okay,
Not,
15.
you did not need to roll a natural 20. Sorry. I just
Okay,
need you to roll
I was gonna
straight
say a
20.
natural threat like
You must
little
crit
one.
or you
Blue.
die.
No.
15.
As you're going through your story, and I'm not going to have you go through the entire story.
Yeah.
As you go through the story, as you get to the part where you're explaining... Did you explain the well-dressed man?
Yes.
Okay. The Emperor, his brow furrows and he's looking at you. And then as you're explaining the visage of the well-dressed man, you realize you're explaining the Emperor to himself. He kind of tilts his head slightly. Interesting story. That was a few years ago. I do recognize what you speak of. And he
Years
pulls-
ago?
He pulls a sword from his side and he places it on the table, and you recognize the hilt of the blade. I don't remember seeing you in the... That is besides the point. And he takes it and he sheaths the blade. You said you were friends with this Chrysanthemum, yes?
Yes, and also the Reximus, as well as Tat and...
I know these people you speak of. They helped me with a small situation and a genie.
Quick question, how long have I been gone?
I'm uncertain. What do you mean?
Well, I just appeared there. When did they... Because I went upstairs to... Or like I said, I was carrying her upstairs to see Reximus as well, and that was it. That's all I remember.
Are you asking when
We
the
had talked-
Gorbov home burned?
Not the...
You were in Reximus's house last you knew.
Yeah, it was Reximus. I was in Reximus's house last I knew, not Korbov's.
Well, yes. In regards, he doesn't know when that was. And as you kind of get to that question, a knock to the door comes behind you, and a well-dressed woman pokes her head in. My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt. However, your guests have arrived, and they state they may know this figure. Ah, yes, there has been conversation about that. If you wouldn't mind bringing them in, this may hopefully clear some things up. Of course. And she shuts the door behind her and goes back to your understanding. The Emperor looks to you, Alcides. So you asked how long you've been away, yes?
Yes.
I'm uncertain. The most I can say is a few days ago the Gorbov home burned, or precisely about a day ago. to my understanding, I've been away for a little bit. There was this, again, situation we won't go too much into, but the genie and your friends had helped me. But to my understanding, it's just been a few days since. Going back to our party, the well-dressed woman, after taking a few moments, does come back to the three of you, Tad, Chrissy, and Reximus. What were you doing in the meantime? Because it did take maybe 2 or 3 minutes for her to get to the room and back.
I think you made her mad, Rexy.
You cut out.
I think you made her mad, Rexy.
What's new?
I was only demanding what the Emperor would also want. I'm sure.
Yes, that's your problem. You were demanding.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Is this gonna be a repeat of last night again? Okay.
It seems as if I'm the only one who can be responsible and manage themselves.
I'm a child.
How much water did you have to drink this morning to feel like a decent person?
Quite a lot, but you don't have to tell him that.
You know, at least I'm a decent person.
Oh. Oh.
And at
She's
that,
not wrong.
Question, do I hear this from the throne?
Oh no, you're not in the
Just be like,
throne room.
at least
You're
I'm a
in the
decent
step room.
person. If only I'd be like,
Unless I start yelling at her, but I'm holding it in.
I'm Rexy now.
Hold on. Okay, we're good.
And as that kind of as she kind of states that, the well-dressed woman comes back to him.
We are never going to be a functional party, are we?
The Emperor requests to see you. If you wouldn't mind following me, please.
Of course, ma'am.
Yep. Okay. I'm leaving. And just immediately fall. I want to get out of this conversation.
Get out. All right. So you, the three of you, I'm assuming, follow the well-dressed woman through the winding doors and hallways of the palace. Eventually, make your way to a. It all kind of looks the same to you, but a door that is shut, whereas a lot of the others were open. She stops and knocks, waits a few moments, and then opens the door. My lord, I have brought your guests. And she opens up the door, and Tat, Chrissy, and Reximus, you see the Emperor, along with two well-dressed individuals, one in long robes and the other in armor, very heavy-set armor, sitting on either side of the Emperor, and his back to you. I'll say these. You recognize from the horns of his armor and the tail with the white neon lining on it through the tail, through the back of the chair.
hey guys.
How long was the walk to the door?
A minute or two.
Okay, I just want to say, as we're walking up, I'm just to Chrissy, I'm like, you don't know what a salad fork is, you don't know what restraint is, you don't know what respect is. How can you?
Reximus, I would like to state the fact I actually do fully know what a salad fork is. I have to know to sneak into these fancy parties. I just wanted to do that to irritate you, and I'm glad it's still bothering you even to this morning.
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
No, I feel like as we're walking up to the door, I'm just like, how dare! And then I see the Emperor, and I'm like, you not show respect to the Emperor. Hello, yes.
As soon as he says "how dare," I'm like, "Oh God."
Alcides!
back. So Tad, do you run up and hug Alcides?
Yeah, I don't know if I can get a good angle on him because he's sitting in a chair, but I'll just hug his arm or something.
All right, you hug his arm. You get poked by a little piece of armor. You move,
Ow.
and then it's very sharp armor.
Hey Dad.
Why do you wear a big cheese grater? It hurts.
Because he can't take it off.
Oh, how do
Yeah,
you poop?
it's-
How does he wipe his butt?
I'm gonna walk up to his chair and just kind of put my hands down on the table, kind of look at him. You dropped me. You dropped me when I was injured.
I am sincerely sorry.
It's
He
okay. you disappeared into
teleported.
the middle.
That's not his
I'm
fault.
sorry, I stopped existing for a few moments there.
It's alright. I was just more worried about the fact, like, where did you go? And why did
I
you drop me in
don't-
said process?
No.
We're all just
That's
like
okay.
talking to each other, ignoring the Emperor.
Yeah, the Emperor's just there. Reximus, you're kind of. Are you still at the door? Have you
Oh, yeah.
entered the room yet? Okay.
Well, I'm just like the door opened and I saw the Emperor and I just
So
stopped.
they're both talking to me. I'm just like, all right, big guy, you're not gonna say nothing to me.
What does he have to say to you? You've knocked him out twice.
Do I need
Or
to
at
come
least
knock some
once,
sense into you again?
So I see that you caught the troublemaker.
In a sense, we have some more information, but still confusion. Welcome. If you wouldn't mind sitting, there are enough chairs for everyone.
How tall are
Kinda
the chairs?
They're pretty tall. There's enough for you to kind of sit there.
I'm wondering if I'd be
It's a-
like eye level with the counter or something, or
Yeah, if you stand up, yeah. Oh, one of
Stands on
the,
chair.
Oh, hold on.
Basically a couple of people. Sorry, I'm distracted with the person. Someone comes back with like kind of a razor, so you can actually sit down.
Booster
and-
seat.
Yeah, pretty much.
oh, I thought you
'Cause
said a razor. I was like, that sounds
I did-
painful to sit on.
I did say a
Did
razor.
they yank
but,
it
like,
off of Rex
Yo, you
or
found the
Sadis's
missing part of
armor?
my armor.
Exactly.
No, like a seat razor, basically. So something that raises the seat.
Is Sadis just like a
booster seat.
canonical pincushion?
As of the moment, yeah, because he's got like spikes on each elbow and like on he's got horns on the armor.
Mhm.
He's a
Pretty
pointy
sick.
person. Yeah.
Pretty sick.
So eventually, like after they get like a booster seat for you, so you can sit down and be kind of eye level with people.
I feel so
Um,
professional. I'm at the council meeting.
I'm at the big boy table, guys. Sorry.
I'm at the adults table now. I've graduated.
Yeah.
I'm a big kid now.
Reximus, do you take a seat as well?
Yes, but so I'm assuming that there's another seat next to that.
The way it's set up, there's a seat, so it's a rectangular table. The Emperor, two people on the side, a chair, a chair, a chair, a chair, and then Alcides on the very end.
How come old Sadie's get the head of the table?
Okay,
I don't know who I am.
I see that there's a spot next to
I glare at
Tat.
Tat, just like
I go
intensely.
on the opposite side of the table because I don't want to be anywhere near Chrissy.
It's
So-
okay.
So you're
That's
on the
fine.
opposite side of Tat, basically. You're across the table
Yeah,
from Tat.
yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Chrissy, where do you sit?
Fine. This is fine.
Do you sit next to Tat or do you sit next to Reximus?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Sorry, I was trying to fix my mic. I sit next to Tat because you know what, Reximus, you stink. That's why.
Did he
I don't
forget to
actually
take a
say that
shower
out
this
loud. I
morning?
just saying that in general.
Yes,
You're not wrong.
I was
Um,
bathed, and I was given deodorant this morning.
Oh, yes.
bathed.
Someone
By
brushed
whom?
his teeth for him.
Yes, they
I
did.
I have said this before. I have the cleanest teeth in the region.
Have you found a new butt wiper yet?
No, the old one's back.
Yes, I have.
You're saying this in front of the Emperor?
This whole conversation's going on between the Emperor and his two guests as well.
I realized midway through that he's
I think we all realized, like, I apologize.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, oh, whoops, the Emperor's here.
Sorry, we
Like-
haven't seen each other in a while, and, you know, we have to...
You know, talk
We all
about
have
each
to
other's
watch.
butt wiping
He wipes his butt,
techniques.
'cause otherwise he's grumpy. He doesn't get
Emperor.
clean.
Sir. I
The
would just like to
Emperor's
point
like,
out-
he's got a big grin on it. He's enjoying this thoroughly. He's just, yeah.
I would just like to point out that I have little arms.
Yes.
I don't think this,
I don't think he
this
needs the
race
details.
you created was well thought through. So I would like to point that out.
You're talking to him like he created the race.
I'm not. I'm sorry.
It's a reference.
Just a reference.
I have little arms, and so
No, I
I
understand.
struggle. Yes, I have to pay for certain luxuries. So
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I have normal arms and I still have to pay for people to wipe my ass too. So.
Oh
I mean-
my god.
The Emperor just straight up says this. I mean, I have the money. I don't see why not.
Hey, it's
That is
good
a
for
fair
the
point,
economy,
yes.
I guess. At least it makes
Oh, absolutely
jobs.
not. It is terrible for the economy. It's just a gift for myself. What do you mean?
At least someone gets paid.
sir, I don't mean to.
Just as
I
this
would
whole
like
thing's
to move on.
Have you guys heard about my new position? It's the bleep.
Yeah, I wiped the Emperor's butt. No,
Anyway.
as this conversation is going on, the well-dressed person in robes, as you get a closer look, is an elven woman. It's kind of hard to tell her age. She seems maybe in her early 150s. Elves age weirdly. And if we could please move away from the topic of removing
Yes.
fecal matter, please.
Yes.
And the man you can see now looks like a half orc, wearing the armor, sitting on the opposite side of her, is just sitting quietly, patiently, listening to the whole conversation.
I'm gonna like kind of mimic his body language if I can.
He's sitting like this. He's like heavy.
My arm is
like,
not
just, like,
long enough to
resting.
reach to the table.
He's just like
Like this.
yeah. Yeah. Of course, very sorry, lady. My lady. So, I had gathered the three of you, and I have apparently found your missing friend that you had spoken of before.
Well, that's a relative term.
Acquaintance
Yes.
who had assisted in other cases before, and this all fits perfectly. I had gathered you here to offer you some work. My two guests here, this is Lady Duragna and Master Fletch. And he motions to the two people on either side. They are, well, Lady Duragna here is with the library in... I've lost track of my city names. Give me a moment. It's been a
Tyrion?
hot minute. Nope. Different city. Shut up. You haven't been here for like a month. You can't whistle. Yes, sorry. She's from the library in the Almara Hold. Reximus, you would know the library is basically a very large institute of mages and wizards who fund the majority of schooling for mages. And they also do a majority of the magical research in the country. They are, in terms of power, just below the Emperor in the seats, basically. And Master Fletch is with, he's the head military advisor, at least here in our city of Tyrion. I have gathered you here for work, and your acquaintance here seems capable enough to at least assisted you in the past, and I would like to hire, well, now the four of you, to assist me in gathering some objects, specifically magical items and or knowledge, here with the library as well. And if you would like, I'll be happy to explain more, but I must know if you're willing to accept this job.
I thought someone said I needed to play music.
Who
Can I
said that?
play music while I'm doing that?
I
Before anything,
So,
I would like
then
to ask:
sure.
Okay.
Did we
I
ever
can look for my
find
parents while I'm looking for the things.
like I like look dead at the Emperor? I'm like,
Hmm.
do you know what happened to the Gorbovs?
Not a clue.
What's a Gorbov?
Yikes.
I don't think I ever knew who they were. Wait, maybe I did.
Okay. Just relax. I am confused.
Like grip the table, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Just a little bit confused because I with all due respect, of course, do I seem like the type that needs like money?
No, this isn't for money. This is for assisting the Emperor. Of course, the pay is nice, and, well, much nicer than the
We
current...
get paid for this?
Oh, yes. You will be paid very well. Along with anything you find on your adventures, they could be yours. I'm looking for very specific items. Now, the payment you will be getting is in knowledge and, of course, money, and as well as magical items and, again, anything you can find in your journeys.
I'm done.
Now, ask as many questions as you like. I will not tell you what you are looking for until you accept it. Now, as you had stated, Mr. Knowlshire, you are in not need of money. However, from the work you and your family have done for me, and from the work you have submitted while your family has been away, you do not seem the most fit for desk work.
This is a fair point. I just, of course, am worried about what will become of said desk work when I depart on this job.
I can have another family or another set of workers take over what has been left, as this would be more pressing for me and and our country's current predicament.
Country's predicament?
No, you may not know this, Tantus, in blissful ignorance of young age, but our country is close to war with some of the neighboring countries, and I'm looking to protect it.
War's bad.
Yes.
But my parents are working on that over there, right?
Yes. To my understanding, last I had received notice, which would have been...
Let's hope they don't get as upset as easily as you do. Otherwise, war might happen faster. Yeah, sure, why not?
Emperor
I
does-
said that. I said
Yeah,
that.
yeah, okay. The Emperor does chuckle a bit at that. Last I had heard, they were in Dominari speaking with the king. However, they have not made their way to any of the other countries, and from the Almari Republic, they have not been very, how would you say, willing to discuss terms, as I would have hoped.
So how is
Right.
finding a magical item gonna help you stop a war? Sorry, I'm just confused.
Weapons, primarily.
I believe it's not to stop the war, but to prepare for its inevitable arrival.
I
The
don't wanna
half-orc
hurt people.
kind of sits up at this. You are smart. Yes, it's less to prevent war and more to, well, I guess in the sense it can prevent the war if they understand our forces are much better equipped to handle a frontal assault.
It's just a nuke.
If they can see that we are...
Have you ever heard of the Fat Man?
Have you heard of the little boy? Um,
What?
you see, it's
Our
what I
targets
like.
are
It's what our
Hiroshima.
military calls a gender reveal party.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was a bad joke.
Yikes.
Huh?
Blue,
No,
do you not get that reference?
Blue.
He doesn't actually say that. But
Oh, I'm crying.
it's a way for our military to be much better prepared. That if war does break out, we are able to deal with it in a simple and quick manner. As well, if our opponents do see that we are stronger, in a sense, they're less likely to attack us.
So, here's the question that I have then. Why do you think that the four of us have any chance at
I'm good at finding
Turning
things.
the
I can look
tides.
really close to the ground. Other people don't see things that I see sometimes.
The Emperor. That answers your question right there.
Okay,
no,
that answers.
I also
lived in
like
the
looking for
wilderness
things.
most
I can
of my
look for my
life,
parents.
So, I mean,
In all seriousness, you are all very capable. You had helped me deal with the situation, which most likely would have been dealt with in a much more violent manner if you had not arrived. The genie would not have left his cell if you had not been as very diplomatic as you had been. Now, you are capable, and you do not need to take this job. It is just an offer. If you do not wish to take this job, I will offer it to another group. As I do have currently more than just a few people searching for these items, it would not be smart of me to just let a few people handle one large job. You would just be one of the many groups. And from previous experiences, you do work well enough together. Sure, you have your disagreements.
I'm just
but-
looking over at the other group, seeing it, like
Yeah.
if Reximus and Alcides are just glaring at each other or something.
I think it'd be Reximus and Chrissy at this point. glaring at each
Reximus
other.
is
I'll say
anyone.
Yeah, he's just glaring. No, you've worked well enough in moments of need. Sure, you have disagreements, but
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
I would like to ask:
Yes.
is there any way that you can point me to one of these other groups? Any of them?
If you accept the job, yes.
I mean, like, can I go work with one of them?
Oh.
Oh.
I raise a fist.
Oh, what's the matter, Rexy? You really don't like us all that much?
Question.
I'll kind of
Does
look
this
at him and
demon
be
armor
like,
have any, some
shrink down
nice,
like I'm hurt.
Some nice sharp gauntlets on it that I can punch him with.
Really?
I would like
the
to
gauntlets
say-
aren't sharp.
If we are going to be going on some sort of adventure to acquire magical items and things like this, I don't think it would help if we have one party member that's willing to assault other party members. I don't think it'd be great to have a party member that only plays music and doesn't have any fighting capabilities. And I don't think it would be great to have one party member who doesn't know how to use silverware properly.
After he says, "I'm like Emperor." See, it's not that I would assault any party member. It's just that I want to assault him. That's it. Nobody else. It's, as you can see, he's very. Yeah.
Right. I want to state the fact that everybody else here is fine with working together. You're just the one being a little picky right now.
I'm just kind of still
And like I
glaring
said,
at
I can
Reximus
use
like
the
I'm hurt.
But see, he's very, what's
Big
the word?
child
Entitled.
eyes.
Yeah.
Come on, Rex, don't be a boomer.
I don't know if you guys actually want him to work with you though.
On to that.
Well, We'll play nice.
Just
we
look at
swear.
my child
I'll pick
eyes.
on you a little less.
I'm like,
Just
how could you say
imagine-
this, Reximus? I'm sad.
If that
I'll
whole
seriously
thing was
swear on my
over-
life. I'll pick on you less. If I don't pick on you a little bit, then what's the point? What's the point? You know? You know?
I swear I won't punch you as hard.
I thought
All
you
you
two
guys are
didn't
having-
want to work with him. Why are you trying to convince him to join us? Do you really need this
I
job
don't
or
know.
something?
I don't have a problem with working with him at all.
I don't have a problem with working
It's
with
just
him either.
picking on him is just part of my personality now.
Oh.
Pat and Chrissy, while you guys are all having this conversation, you hear under the breath Lady Drogna and Master Fletch both kind of lean over to the Emperor. Master Fletch, under his breath, I do not think that
Yo, Stu.
our forces who do not interact well with each other would work best. I agree with Master Fletch. It is not, You lean in.
Pat
I can
appears.
understand how you two would think this. All
I
right,
love what's
sorry for
behind you,
interrupting. I
nothing
do
for-
apologize. I seriously, I do see how you two would, say, "Oh my gosh, these people don't work together." But you'd be surprised after the crap we've gotten through. I really think we could work together. But like I said, picking on Reximus is part of my personality. He's asking for it. I mean, seriously, have you heard some of the stuff this guy says? Oh my god, he makes it too easy for me.
I just look up and say, she's not wrong.
The Emperor is just sitting there like, yes.
I mean, have you seen his arms?
What am I saying about my arm?
And his head!
I am sensitive about my arms. We are not to mention the arms.
And you're sensitive about forks too.
Yes.
And his butt.
Whoa, hold up. We don't need to get that inappropriate. There's a child here.
Cat knows.
Cat, close your ears. But anyways, as I was saying, I really think that you could honestly trust us. And was there mention of a reward? I can't remember. I didn't hear that part.
Oh,
Wait, I can still hear.
is that to me or is that to the Emperor?
To the Emperor. Or, actually, no, yeah, to you. Because at one point I kind of had it shut out. There was a little bit of emergency. I had to take care of it real quick. But I'm good
Yeah.
now. I'm listening.
Yeah, no. He had mentioned pay in money from them, from the Emperor himself, along with anything you find along the journey,
And knowledge or
Um,
something.
and yeah, knowledge, because
Right.
you're gonna be
Okay. Anyways,
venturing.
yes.
You're getting-
As you said, reward, great reward. I mean, Reximus, we know you're rich, but the rest of us, not so much. So yes, I really think if we all put a little bit of effort into not picking on Reximus, I think we could definitely work something out here, right, Rex? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
I have 12 whole gold now.
Slightly lowers fist, but fist still up.
I suppose I
I
don't really
mean-
have any other offers on the table, so
You could
And
continue
I'm-
your current job, or if you would like to do something else, we can figure something else out. But
I'm sure. But as you stated before, desk work is not my thing.
yes, Dad.
Can Barky come? Does he get paid?
Do we even know where he is?
I don't know. You were the last one who saw Barky, right?
He
said
said he
he's
was
gone.
going on a self-discovery journey of finding his people. So I think
What?
he's long gone.
But
It's
But-
okay.
Okay.
I want
Maybe
to
we'll
see
see him
Barky.
along the way. It'll be
Barky,
okay. You'll see him
he's-
again. Shh, pets her head. It's okay. We'll go see him again.
What I can say is, if you go on an adventure, you can at least find him. But that's something on your end. I do not know this, Barky.
We gotta find Barky and make sure he's okay, okay?
Okay, we'll go find
Maybe.
Barky. It's okay.
Don't
Okay.
tell me
It's okay.
we're going to take a
Good job.
detour for a treant.
He's not a treant, he's our friend.
I turn, I look at Reximus, I'm like, wait, was it his life? Or
Yeah, he
didn't
saved-
he saved Rex-
He saved both of
he
us.
saved your bleep. Wow, bleep. So
You
How
better respect that treant. Otherwise, we're gonna have some problems.
I don't think you want to have some problems.
How,
Have
how
some
did
problems, boy.
how did he bleep out his words? I don't know how he did that. What kind of spell was that?
It's a spell
you
of
can see
child
what kind
friendliness.
of
I have an aura around me.
I disappear into existence for a second as I say the word, and I come back into existence. Anyways,
Yeah. Sorry, it's a bad habit of mine. I just stop existing for a few
sometimes I
moments.
sneeze, I go out. Just gone.
It's gone again, guys. Here, let me roll for it real quick.
Well, he's really good at stealth. All he has to do is keep swearing as he goes.
I have a disadvantage in stealth, so like.
He does. He just swear, and he just stops existing.
The first thing I think of whenever I say disadvantage in stealth is, I become completely invisible to the human eye.
Oh yeah. That is pretty much it.
It's Drax.
Yeah.
He literally is. It's just basically. Oh
Crunch.
my god.
Well, you are at least promising some sort of reward, I suppose. I can manage. Although it will be tough at nights. I will need tissues. And lots of.
Lots of therapy.
Wait,
I care to elaborate.
do we
Yes,
have to brush his
therapy, that's
teeth
what
for
we're
him
going
while
for.
we're searching? Also, where are we searching? Are we searching like a
I
couch
call
cushion or
not
like?
wiping this man's butt?
That part we can. Well, I don't know what happens when you
Just
leave
find a
it
tree somewhere.
unattended for a while. So
Use mage hand.
Butt scoot along the ground or something.
Elven,
that's fair. I could use a spell or two in order to make that happen.
the elven woman kind of. Do you have the spell prestidigitation? Sorry, she doesn't stutter. I stutter.
No, but I do have mage hand. I can just sort of.
That would be
You know.
your best option. If you can learn prestidigitation, then that would be
We
some
need to
assistance.
scroll
It does
presentation or something.
Are you offering that?
I can have, and she kind of looks over to the emperor. We can have someone teach you that spell.
That's
Well,
fun.
okay.
I like learning magic. Can I join that class?
So which
it
one
like a
of you
seminar?
brushes teeth the best?
I still don't know
Depending
what that
on
is.
what you eat, I'll think about it.
I do. Prestidigitation could clean your teeth as well. It's a
Okay, in that
general-
case, do that. I don't want to.
general spell
Ah.
for maintenance.
Yes, I knew that. Of course.
Right.
If you ask me to brush your teeth, I'm gonna knock your teeth out.
They're clean.
There you go. Just get prosthetic teeth. Just have Alcides knock them out for you, and then we're good. We ain't gotta worry about it.
So if you could send a pack of tissues with us, that would be great. Thank you.
So where exactly are we going? Where are we searching? Like someone's couch cushions, or like your mom's house, or like where'd you lose this thing?
Your mom's house.
Oh boy.
Dude. Yes, please go to my mom's house.
Yes, my mother's home. We require you to search her couch.
Ah, of course.
Ah, yes, we lost it at Joe's house.
It's like it reminds me of Pump just being like, "Did you check his house?"
Did you check his house?
You guys lost it at my house?
Joe's house,
Have
yeah.
you checked your pockets?
Yes, it's me. It's me. I'm Joe.
Joe. He's Joe.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
God,
That can beat us to it.
or I guess
Um,
Matt did beat all of us last night to that joke.
I wasn't here for last night. Anyways, so
What?
You weren't here last night. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't part of last night's stream.
Sorry, I was gonna make a joke and then I just whiffed it. So keep going.
Yep. Search-wise, well, before I do give you any information, if I can have confirmation that you will be taking this job.
I vote yes.
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 Can
Slowly.
Someone
Slowly
Look
turning
up.
head to Maximus.
kick him under the table.
Is there any way that I could partially agree to this in case I want to back out? Do I need to sign a contract? What's the deal with this?
No contracts. However, we prefer you don't back out, as this will contain secrets for our country's security.
Oh,
I'm gonna lean into
Weapons and
Reximus for a
protection
second, just kind of whisper in his little dinosaur
Rex-
ear. You know, just saying, this could probably get you on the Emperor's good side. He will remember you by name, the Snarlshaw name by name, and you'll be invited to his big fancy parties right here at the palace with the highest names in society. And you will also be known as one of the highest names in society.
Roll
Just some
persuasion
food-
check, Myrtle.
Food for thought. All right.
do I need to
Roll
roll to?
Do,
I mean-
are you
Just
are
do
you
it in
going to-
character.
Are you gonna resist?
Oh, yeah, are you resisting this actually? Sorry, yeah. Or does
I
this
don't
all
think I
sound...
am, to be honest
Okay,
with you.
never mind, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, you don't need to roll anything. Oh, this
Oh, I
sounds...
don't.
That's
Okay.
scarily
about to
good.
say, I
This is like
I rolled an
Azula.
18.
Yeah, I don't
So
think you
anyways,
even
yeah,
needed
blah,
to
blah,
roll.
blah,
That was
whisper,
just
whisper.
good roleplay.
Sir, where do I sign?
No contracts. Word of mouth.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Handshake.
Yay!
Um,
I'm
Funny
excited.
handshake.
We're going on an adventure.
we will need
Yes,
to...
he's mage hand to handshake.
I love how that's all that took.
It's
to
the
the
Corona
convention.
safe way.
That's all that
Um,
took, and I'm happy. I am like, wow, yeah.
I mean, if that didn't work, I was gonna
I-
mention the Gorbals.
Mr. Emperor, thank you very much for the offer. I look forward to working with you.
Lady Drogna will need to have a name for your group.
A name.
We get to
Oh,
name our
no.
Party name.
Oh! We needed like name brainstorming session or
Ciao,
something.
mama!
Yeah. You just saw that, dude.
No, just,
Did you really? Okay, I was gonna say.
no. I was saying that's what we should name our party. No, it's fine. We can name it something else.
Listen, I already have a party called the Party Boys. I don't know about that.
Right.
Mama.
A name. Right.
Yes, we will need to.
I'm really good at coming up with names. I'm trying to think of one right now, guys. Do you guys have any ideas?
Anybody got anything?
There's four. Wait, how many of it? There's 4 of us, right?
There's 4 of us.
The
You might-
Fantastic Four. No.
Oh my god.
Let's say if there's 5 of us, the Furious 5.
We
Oh
could
my
get
God.
Barky.
If there's 6 of us, ridiculous 6.
I
It-
believe we should name it Reximus's
No.
Party.
Name it Reximus is no.
Oh yes, of course, you're right. Mr. Snarlshire.
No.
The party of Mr. Snarl.
No.
We need to think of something a little more inclusive, a little less possessive, perhaps. A little
The
less-
non-binary party of Mr. Snarlshire.
No.
I said less possessive. Anyways. Yikes, this is hard because we all have such differing personalities.
The scales and the girls.
Okay,
I don't
so-
know.
We
The
have
scales of
the-
justice.
So there's
Okay, I
cat,
have an idea.
small and kind.
Annoying
All of us
dragon
give off
people.
one good, less possessive name for the group, and we'll just vote on which one sucks the less.
A little less.
Least.
Hmm.
So Tat, what you got?
I'm trying to think. In character, I would have something. Out of character, I'm struggling to think of something right now.
Well, in
Ta-
character.
I'm sure would think of something like flowery and childish, but I'm trying to think of something that's actually good and not just annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dang it,
Skip
Blue.
over me if anyone else has
Okay,
ideas first.
Alcides, you got any ideas?
I don't.
Okay.
Question.
What about Reximus's babysitters? If he wants it to be Reximus, see.
Okay, so question: how many of us are outsiders?
What? What do you
If
mean?
any.
I
You mean
know
people who aren't
Chrissy
from the
definitely probably
city?
is.
Aren't from the
Not
city?
necessarily like either. I think Reximus would be the only one who's not necessarily from the city, or like.
Reximus
a
is the only
part
one
of
from
Or social outcast.
The only one-
See, if it was just us three, I would say like outsiders of like the pristine or something.
The Outer Ring?
But you know, the Outer Ring,
The Outer Ring boys? I don't know.
the Outer Ring boys.
Reximus and the Outcast.
No,
Why not?
Now it just sounds like a 90s grunge band.
What's wrong with that?
We could be the Pretty Pink Squad. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Bounty of the Crooked.
If you guys want to come up with a name later on, we can.
we could probably
Yeah,
come up with a better
yeah.
name when we have more time to think about it.
Yeah, yeah, I feel very stressed right
We're
now.
gone better as a group. Right now, we're just at odds with. Well, okay. Let me rephrase that. Everyone is at odds with me.
We can
Yeah,
be
you come up with something.
the ticking time bomb.
Honestly.
I mean, if we're going off a Reximus thing, we might as well call it genocide. So.
Internal warfare.
Why? What?
What?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I don't get your reference, and I'm very concerned.
The haunted ones.
Tyrant people, because of me. Okay. Anyways.
Alrighty, so
The Hufflepuffs, because we're particularly good finders.
Ducky came up with a couple names.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to hear him. I want to hear him.
Wildcrats, that is copyrighted.
yes.
Tad and the Funky Bunch. Tad's team.
Yeah.
I don't know the next one. Sorry.
The poor
Poor
portalers
Chuck.
and that one rich dino.
Yeah.
Tat's family.
The Emperor's even. The Emperor's even. And the Feisty Four. I like the love. I actually honestly like those last two, but that's up to you guys.
Yeah.
The Emperor's even sounds pretty dope. not
Emperor's
gonna lie.
even? What's that
Yeah.
mean?
Like even number
Because
of
it's an
people.
even number. I don't know,
Mm.
but the Emperor's
I looked.
What are
I'm
we
looking
hunting
at a,
for again?
I'm looking at a
Enter
name
Emperor's
generator right now.
emissaries.
That's literally what I was. EJ, get off my wavelength right now. Seriously.
Sorry.
But who? I don't know who out of us would come up with that name.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
Not something that fancy.
Emissary is kind of a big word. I feel like that'd be like, oh, like imagine if you mixed Reximus's and Chrissy's brain, like her thinking that she's the smartest one of the group, and then him just knowing big words because he's rich
Ooh,
and has a good
um,
education.
The Emperor could just come up with it.
So
She's
question.
like, how about the Emperor's emissaries, and we'll call it at that.
If every single one of us has some kind of like weird anomaly happened. Like with Reximus, it was the
Eyeballs.
pyramid and everything like that.
Oh.
With
The
Tat, it
beans.
was a
The
memory. loss
Bean
thing.
Team!
Oh my god.
With me, it was the disappearance. And then Chrissy, have you had any kind of anomaly happen with you?
Bro, I haven't. What the heck? Can I have an
Yeah.
anomaly blue?
I will go ahead and say I am honestly digging the
I want
beans.
the Bean Team now!
I really, yeah, I'm kind of vibing with it. Hold up.
If you guys can think of anything better, feel free. But
No, listen.
No.
I'm 100% saying that is something that Tat would come up with.
Yes, the
Yeah.
oh
Bean
yeah,
Team!
oh yeah, absolutely.
Do it, just do it. The bean team. The bean team.
When he had the beans, remember?
Do we want to go with the beans?
The
Bean
Bean
team.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and write it down.
This is wondrous.
Reximus is gonna hate it, but I think it's
Oh yeah.
You're going to be outvoted.
Eventually, he's gonna love it. I feel like he's gonna be like, yeah, okay.
He'll be like, yay, Bean Team.
You want to name the team after my biggest mistake?
I think
And
you've had
the
bigger.
Emperor's like, wait. The Emperor's like, wait, that was you?
Oh, he already knows.
A random thing that happened?
It made us all end up here.
That is
If you
true.
hadn't given that man those beans.
Shh, keep your voice down.
Um,
You hadn't given that man
my
those
throat
beans.
hurts from laughing.
Okay, please tell me why us meeting was a good thing, though. Try to put it.
This is the most fun I've ever had in my entire life.
This is Among Us now, they're beans.
Oh my god. They're playing Among Us
I
as
need
our
more air.
characters.
The Bean Team has been written down in my book.
Yay!
We are the Bean Team.
It is official. I can now start this page of the adventure.
Thank
So-
God.
Yeah. So, Lady Drogna writes it down and on this scroll of paper and writes down your names and some general information on you. Just basically your descriptions, stuff like that. And the Emperor.
Can you include
Perfect.
sharp teeth?
Can I draw a little picture of myself beside it with like hearts and rainbows?
I will notate the teeth, and I will notate that. However, this is specific paperwork that I do need to keep drawing free. I do
Aw.
apologize.
Okay.
I can give you a copy.
No, thank you. I don't like
If it's
paperwork.
not the original, it's boring.
Not the
Um,
same.
But you can put a flower on it, right? Like a pressed
Sure.
flower? Yay!
She creates a little magical flower next to your name. There you go.
Thank you.
So, now that we have that out of the way, I would like for the four of you. I was about to say the three of you because Snyder, I'm not used to you being here. Sorry. The four of you.
That's okay. I understand.
I'd like the four of you to go to the fallen city. My
Ooh, the
book is upside
fallen
down.
city.
I still can't get over the bean team.
Bean Team. The fallen city of Hollow.
Atlantis.
What? Okay, Niners straight up just spoke over what you said. What?
Sorry.
Of Hollow Hill.
Okay.
Is it a volcano?
The city of Hollow Hill was cursed several years ago, and people had to be evacuated. In the city, several creatures live there and have gathered items, and we believe that they have currently obtained a well, the easiest way to explain it is a key to a gateway.
Ah.
Key to a gateway that leads to, well, the home of a long dead wizard that we have not been able to enter for a very, very long time. This wizard's home contains several magical artifacts that would be very useful for the library and their research.
Is this the same key that Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Eating the Bean Man was looking for?
Are you asking this?
That's in
Okay.
character, but
Okay.
that was voiced terribly. I'm
Or
hoping the other people would know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Ignore what she is saying. Are you referring to Lord Tridum?
Yeah, that was his name.
No. Lord Tridum, as you've had experience, has passed away. He did gather artifacts. Yes, a lot of them were sold to the library for continuing to fund his fantastical parties. Now, not to my knowledge, he did not have any keys.
He showed us a magic key he had when he exploded.
The Emperor, his eyes know. He did he?
Yeah. That night's a bit of a blur in my brain, but there was a key that he had, and it didn't work like he said it should.
We did not find anything of such. Well, he looks over to Lady Ragna. I will have more lurking. I'll have more of my men take a look. Good.
Yes, he did a demonstration, if you will. I don't. I wasn't much of a believer. he did this thing where like he turned the key in a hole, of course, and supposedly transported us somewhere, and then returned, of course, to his home. So he just couldn't figure out the last piece of it. He was able to transport us, but we weren't able to open the door and go into this place that we were transported to.
And
Is
you
that what he
stated-
said?
And Tat the Emperor looked at you. You stated Lord Desiree was with you at the party at the time, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, he was in the room. And then, well, 14 seconds later, the beans!
The beans.
The beans.
Did you say
The
Mr.
Emperor-
Chidam is not okay?
Yes, he is. After that evening, he did not. He passed away.
Oh.
And the Emperor kind of looks to the armored half-orc and kind of gives him a nod. If you do not mind, I will take my leave now. And the half-orc stands and leaves the room.
What is that?
My phone, I'm sorry. I keep getting phone calls from a spam number.
So
Thanks, Cat. Sorry. She sucked.
Oh.
okay, so
He passed away.
so are we just supposed to try and find that key, or
Yes, you will
So
preferably
we're gonna
head...
go find this big scary monster?
No. Preferably avoiding the monsters, just
Oh.
the items.
So it's a stealth
Um,
mission.
In a sense, yes. We will, of course, make it
I'm small
easier
and
for you
sneaky.
to travel. Perfect. That is very good. We will have you outfitted, and we'll have you speak to my person.
Can I get a dress like the ladies outside?
We can get you a dress like that, yes.
Whoa.
We'll have one of my personal armaments supplied to you to make the travel much easier. Thank you, sir. So, now we will have at least the travel be easier on your party so that you are less likely to be harmed by anything you encounter on your travels.
what about being harmed by someone within the party?
Well,
She can
Armor
learn how
will
to
help
use
with
the salad forks.
that's where you go to.
The salad fork is
I
not
think
anymore.
he means physically, not mentally.
Well, you could have.
She
Can't
can
protect you
learn
from
how to
mental
use the
harm.
salad fork safely.
We can help protect you from mental harm as well, like again the such. But we'll have you speak to someone in particular about armaments and weapons and the such to make your travel a little bit easier on you.
Right.
And we'll, of course, we'll provide you a source of income so you can stay at inns and get food on the way, so you are not hungry.
Wow. This is fun. We're going on a trip.
Never
I
figured
haven't
about that
traveled
shit.
very far in my life before. How far are we going?
Get off my wavelength.
Well, the emperor kind of stops and he pulls out a map, and he kind of sets it on the table. And if you want to look at the world map in the Discord chat,
Okay.
what's your far away sketchbook?
Is it pinned?
Should be
Yeah, it is pinned. Okay.
perfect. As we are in Tyrium currently, there is a town.
Oh, there it is. South.
Mhm.
Yes, thank you. I'm mixed. I don't know my compass.
Oh,
There's a town south, and then through the woodland passage, there is an easier way to get to Hollow Hill, as the roads have all been curtained off due to, well, the city no longer being.
Why is there so many military outposts?
Hmm.
What
What a question.
a question, indeed.
Yeah, it's not like we're almost at war.
Or at least the Emperor thinks he is.
I mean, just around Hollow Hill, though.
Oh, because the city itself is, again, haunted in a sense, as some of the soldiers have stated. I don't believe it's haunted exactly. There are creatures and monsters who have taken up living there, and as the city was cursed, again, several years ago, creatures have taken a liking to the city, and it has made it so that it is not livable by human standards or most of our society. Unless you are willing to fight off the copious amounts of creatures day in and day out. But
I mean, it sounds fun to me.
this is why we are hiring you. So, passing through the woodland passage.
I'm used to being haunted.
What?
I
Yikes.
Emperor, his eyes kind of narrow at that. Interesting.
was just kind of mumbling to myself. I wasn't
Okay.
really talking to
All right.
anyone.
It wasn't really out loud. Got it. But yes, so not too far. Hollow Hill is maybe 5 days of travel. 2 days by cart and to the town. If you rest in the town, say give that an extra day. 3 days to the Woodland Passage and about half a day from the Woodland Passage to Hollow Hill itself. So maybe 5.5 days, depending on how long you take to travel. Possibly 6 if you rest longer in the town.
So,
This is
question,
so
Blue.
exciting.
Where exactly are we on the map right now?
We're in
You're in
Tyrion.
Tyrion.
Okay.
And with that is where we will end the session in all technicality. If you have any questions you'd like me to clarify, because I can, let me know. Anything that you'd like me to clarify technically out of character.
Don't forget to
will
give
be good.
Stu the prestidigitation knowledge, or like have a seminar where we can learn that or
So,
something.
yeah,
Tat wanted to be
that'll happen.
included in that.
That'll happen next session.
Okay.
Because he's
And also, I still want to
tiny.
visit Vlad's house if possible at some
Yes.
point.
I am big struggling with my character right now, bro.
What do you
Like
mean?
earlier on, it was like, wow, I was just having a temper tantrum because like I lost someone,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's like I'm just mad at everyone, and I don't want anything to do with anyone, and I don't know how to.
Even when we had...
And I don't know how to leave that.
Yeah, I am here.
Redemption arc. That's all you need is a redemption arc.
Yeah, like
I mean, as we get into combat or whatever, he can be like, okay, fine, maybe I need to rely on other people after we save your butt or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Growth. Oh, by the way, you guys do level up
Oh,
at the end of the session.
oh,
cool.
Yay.
Very nice.
I was gonna do it last session, but because Niner
I
wasn't
was
there,
like,
I was like,
like waiting for it. I was like, I don't think we've leveled up in a while.
I
I was
mean, we
gonna
haven't
do it-
been in combat in a while either,
I was
so.
gonna do it after the genie, but I wanted to wait until Niner was here so that
Mhm.
we could have him do his thing that was at the beginning of this session, and then he technically levels up because of that. That way, it's like you're all kind of even.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I'm actually really excited.
Is all my set? Is
This
all
is
my
cool.
stuff reset? Because would I have had
Oh,
a long
yes.
rest? Okay.
I mean, when you level up,
It's gone for a
technically
long
everything
time.
resets, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, you guys have.
I am
have
hyped for the
leveled
Bean
up.
Team adventures.
I am too. I've been waiting for this for so long, but I needed Niner here to like actually get you
Mm-hmm.
story wise.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've been
worries.
super busy.
It actually worked out. I was gonna
Niner,
send.
we had to distract the people with forks.
They had an entire stream of Stuart and Myrtle's characters arguing
I
about.
think I
forks.
saw a clip.
Don't have a
And it
dinner
was
date
beautiful.
with those two.
you, Karen.
It's not gonna go well.
It's because our characters are so polar opposite. He's so,
They really are.
oh, I'm bougie man. Look at me, I'm a bougie man, and
And Myrtle hates
Chrissy's
all
over there
rich
like,
people.
screw all the bougie. Bougie
Eat the rich.
sucks.
Like,
Viva la
or
resistance.
More as we get into this, or we got into this session, I'm getting like married couple vibes though, to where it's like,
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
I ship
Oh,
them someday.
like they're just arguing so much, and then all of a sudden she's like,
Imagine.
she like convinces him out of nowhere to like join up on this journey or whatever. So
Great. Now the people are gonna ship them, Stu. Look what you've done.
I'm kidding. Actually, they would
Okay,
definitely murder each
yeah,
other, but it's still
okay,
funny.
yeah, I'm not gonna before I said anything.
I am not.
I'm not Sip.
Ah, yes, because she gave bits.
I just gave Reximus 2 more points of dexterity, and he's still at +0.
What level are we
Nice.
now? 4?
You guys should be level 4 now. Yep.
Oh, cool. So we do get a increase or feat. Are we allowed to take feats if we want to?
Yeah, you're allowed to take
Oh,
feats if you
cool.
want
I don't know how those
Oh,
work.
might
I've
work,
never
Like,
done that.
I would assume you would want us to have like some sort of character reason for like taking a feat, right?
to. Not
Character
really, I don't
reason?
really care. I mean, some
okay.
DMs, yes, but we don't entirely need to have that.
I mean, would we need a character
That's-
reason as to why we
that's pretty
suddenly know
good.
more spells as well then?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because
I will
I
also
guess
go ahead and say, if you guys want to roll for your health, you can do your health increase.
I
rolls.
just went ahead and just
the
went
normal
level 4,
one.
and it gave me more health.
Okay,
I think mine's a D8, so yeah, I can do that now.
you should be yeah. But yes, so you're leveled up.
6
Um,
plus whatever my thing
you
is.
guys can do anything that the level up stats need to do. If you have any questions, we can talk about that off stream.
Cool.
I won't be able to talk about today because I do have to go soonish. But
But yeah, that was great. I enjoyed this session way more than
Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
way more
Making
than last one, at
progress.
least.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah, last week was absolutely a filler episode. By far, it was just like straight up anime filler.
Mhm.
Anime filler entirely.
Love it.
It was great.
I do want to talk to you guys after the stream really quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because it's something interesting, but
Mhm.
All right.
I don't want to say
And also, Myrtle, let me know if you have any questions about leveling up your character. If you guys
I
haven't,
just did it. I figured it
you
out.
did it? Okay, perfect.
Nice.
I'm
'Cause
smart.
I know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, thanks
I know
everyone
you-
so much for coming out to the stream. It was a fun time. Love
Yes,
you all.
thank you, everyone. We're gonna be trying to do again, like we said last week. We're gonna be trying to do D&D on Saturdays starting around 4 p.m. EST. I don't know if we have the updated schedule yet from Denise, but was it Denise or Pump? Denise, I think.
we do have the updated schedule. I just have to update it.
Okay,
That's
cool.
just my
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Thank you everyone for showing up, and we will. I don't know. We're not move. I'm not moving over to Among Us. Stu may be streaming on his own channel Among Us. I don't know.
Yes.
'Cause
I don't know
Stu-
if I'm doing Among Us or not, but that's
But
up to you guys.
Mhm.
But thank you everyone for showing up. We'll see you tomorrow with Pump, if I remember
Yep.
Think so.
correctly. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll see you tomorrow with Pump's stream, and thank everyone.
Bye. God bless.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Bye, friends.